Hey there, thanks for tuning into Duck Bricks. I'm Chris, and back in September, I got a chance to go to LEGO Fan Media Days, an event where we saw a ton of brand new 2026 LEGO sets. And one of those was a really interesting build for a LEGO Technic Space Shuttle launch system, showcasing the different stages as a rocket blasts off from the ground, all by turning by a single crank. LEGO has made a ton of realistic rocket ships in the past, but they've never quite made something like this, which actually showcases the rocket blasting off, the booster separating, and then the final module going up into the sky. It's a really cool build, and of course, the designer was there to showcase the build for us. And let's take a look at this presentation right now.
My name is Olav Krøger. I've been designer in LEGO for 38 years, and my latest creation is this one, done together with NASA. And it's a SLS rocket, the rocket who should bring back humans to the moon and to Mars over the long lane, I think so. And we tried to build it in different ways, but we ended up with to build it so that it can turn like this.
Oh.
And then fall off, and you have the parts coming up. And if you also hear when it's going up, there's sound on it, and when it's going down, there is no sound because, of course, it doesn't go down like this. But you can hear now the sound. Of course, it's really noisy, a rocket. And here you can see how it's all work.
Oh my.
Now I'll try to put it down again. And I can also ask you to put attention on the small figures down here. These are actually astronauts who is a part of it, and they are even too big for the rocket. About the new elements for it, we made for the boosters these elements, and they are put it in 3 of them in each booster. You can assemble them like this. And for the lifting rockets, we had this one in system, but it was with with studs on everything, and we needed something with a Technic interface to build it on. So we made this element, and it's worked like this.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, do you have any questions?
Could you start it once again?
Yeah, of course.
Wait.
So now this continues. Yeah.
Have you tried it with a motor, like just to see how fluid it could be?
Yeah,
Does it look
we
cool?
have tried, but it doesn't really give sense to use a motor
Right,
for it.
right.
So
It's just such a smooth looking feature. It'd just be so cool to see it like just
Yeah.
as fast. But yeah, that's really cool.
thanks a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So was this separating action always part of the concept? So that was the initial aim to do this
Yeah.
model.
It was from the beginning. There was we had a sketch model where it had both functions, but it was made with a tooth rod instead. So we investigated these 2 different ways of make it and ended up with to use the macaroni here. So yeah.
Were there any specific challenges that you encountered in making the mechanism work like that?
Yeah, there was a lot actually. It was there was many about how should the gearing be, and also about many elements are going edge to edge, and to avoid that they hit each other, it can be quite difficult.
That one again.
Yeah, yeah.
Will there be a sticker or a print on the panel?
It's all stickers,
Okay.
but on the cone here it's decorated, and on the astronauts it's decorated.
Another question about the size and the scale. So was there any core part that defined the scale of the model?
Well, I think the scale was given very much about the size of the Lego elements and what fits together, and from that the scale comes kind of out of it. Because if you have this thickness on the tank, then you have to put maybe an extra element on to make it fit. So.
Just that if we have the time, would you mind doing the function once more? So cool.
I could do it rest of the day. There's also a little thing about the crew here. The crew is normally 4 astronauts, and they can be placed in a row up here instead. And you can also take them all off and have them standing by.
The return of the Technic figure.
Yeah, kind of. So that's how it is right now.
Thank you so much.
Special thanks to the designer for showcasing this set to us and also letting us get hands-on with the build. I will say it is so satisfying to make the rocket launch, and honestly, I was really impressed by just how much functionality they were able to pack in to a relatively smaller package, all things considered. You can really see the mechanism on the back, and I really wanted to showcase what that looks like in detail, where obviously you have it raising upwards. Basically, by gravity, you have the actual side boosters fall outwards, and then there's a chain that's connected to a mechanism on the back that causes you to pull the upper part of it up. So it's really interesting to see how it all works and comes together. Obviously, it is aided by that brand new worm gear attachment element, which they are using on the worm gears that we've seen in LEGO City and some other LEGO themes for quite a few years now, but obviously, they made a brand new Technic attachment for it, which is super interesting. Now, this set is 42221, and it comes with 632 pieces, releasing on January 1st of next year for $60 US. And honestly, I feel like the price is pretty decent for what it is. Obviously, you get this larger scale rocket, which is built up really nicely, and you have that amazing feature to actually see those solid rocket boosters separate from the core stage, and then having that part also detach, which the upper stage for the engine module and spacecraft, which is so cool to actually see built in a Technic representation here. Again, we have seen this in LEGO form before, but never as an actual functional model to showcase kids and adults how exactly the separation process works to show how the rocket kind of breaks apart upon launch. So I find that to be really interesting as a LEGO product. It's super cool to have this as a build, and honestly, not much else I have to say about this one. I'm really excited to build it myself because I feel like this is one of those LEGO sets that you really have to put together with your own hands to enjoy and see how it all comes together to activate activate the function. And I cannot wait to see how it all comes together under the hood, so to speak. And I hope you enjoyed this early look at a brand new 2026 LEGO Technic set. Again, special thanks to the designer for the amazing Q&A session and presentation, and let me know what you think of the set down in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in, and bye for now.